Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone, wherever you are. My name is Gabrian Cornelis, and today I'm going to introduce you to two Bandung cuisine. And the first one is mie kocok. Mie kocok is one of the culinary uh, legendary taste in Bandung. This typical cuisine belonging to the archipelago is cross-generational because it can be enjoyed by absolutely anyone, from children to parents. Of the many food that characterize the city of Bandung, mie kocok is one of the culinary legends since 1958. That's why it's called mie kocok. The name is taken from the manufacturing process, namely by shaking the noodles, bean sprouts in a metal container with holes with a handle while being dipped in hot water until wilted. That's why this noodle is called mie kocok. Also, the noodles used by the seller are usually flat-shaped noodles that have smooth textures. So the process of shaking the noodles in hot water will make the noodles cook perfectly, and it will be even more delicious if combined with typical thick sauce of mie kocok. And now I'm going to show you guys all the process on how to make the mie kocok itself.
Sampai lunak.
And this is the ingredients that that you can see it yourself in the screen. And next, we're going to see the extra ingredients. Seperti daun bawang, bawang goreng, jeruk limau, toge, sama rawit, dan mie kuning gepeng. Now, I'm going to show you the process of the cooking itself.
Palanya juga ya. Udah kekuningan, udah harum. Tambahkan air kaldu sapi. Kecil. Tes rasa. Mantap banget. Sekarang kita matikan apinya. Oke, sekarang kita masuk ke sesi penyajiannya. Pertama siapkan mangkuk saji, lalu tambahkan mie gepeng, tambahkan kuah, tambahkan toge, daun bawang, seledri, kecil, dan daging ya. Tambahkan bawang goreng dan jeruk limau. Sambal rawit. Nah,
and now you guys can see in yourself in the screen, this is the final picture and the food itself, mie kocok. And next, I'm going to show you, introduce to you the next Bandung cuisine called es Goyobod. Especially after you eat hot meals like mie kocok, you want to drink es Goyobod. So for Bandung residents, the most famous es Goyobod outlet is in Jalan Kuningan, namely es Goyobod Kuningan. This mixed ice is always in demand in the market, around 1,000 to 2,000 glass a day, and that's why Abba, one of the managers of es Goyobod Kuningan, said. This ice was introduced by Junaidi, a Sudanese merchant who tried his luck in Jakarta in the 1930s. Junaidi thinks that the hot city of Jakarta, selling ice in there is the right thing. There is a simple composition of ice Goyobod and coconut milk, and he was actually quite confident to sell ice Goyobod in the capital city. But Junaidis did not match expectations with reality. For selling a Goyobod, it turns out that this mixed ice does not fit the tongue of the people of Jakarta. Fortunately, Junaidi has a son named Usup Suryana. It was he who was determined to continue his father's business. He proved his determination by bringing es Goyobod to Bandung in 1940. Fortunately, again, there was a tragedy of Bandung Lautan and Api. Everybody know that, and it forced him out of Bandung. He immediately brought es Goyobod to Garut, to be precise, in the Garut City Square. Unexpectedly, Garut became the home of es Goyobod. It was in the city that es Goyobod became a legend. The various events that happened to es Goyobod were paid by the enthusiasm of the people of Garut. Now I'm going to show you guys the process of making es Goyobod itself.
Yeah.
And there you guys see that's the process how to make es Goyobod. And unfortunately, that's all for the time today. And thank you for watching and see you in the next video.